The Rwandan Genocide of 1994.
Stands as one of the most tragic and harrowing episodes in recent history, characterized by widespread and systematic violence that resulted in the deaths of an estimated 800,000 to 1 million Tutsi and moderate Hutu individuals over a period of approximately 100 days. The causes of this genocide are deeply rooted in historical, political, social, and economic factors, as well as the manipulation of ethnic identity and the failure of international intervention. The ethnic divisions between the Hutu majority and Tutsi minority have deep historical roots in Rwandan society. During the colonial era, Rwanda was first colonized by Germany and later Belgium. The colonial powers reinforced existing social hierarchies and ethnic divisions, favoring the Tutsi elite for administrative roles based on an arbitrary racial ideology that deemed Tutsis as more noble or superior to the Hutu majority. This favoritism extended to access to education, land ownership, and positions of power, exacerbating tensions between the two groups. Rwanda gained independence from Belgium in 1962, but the transition to self-governance was marked by political instability and violence. Hutu political leaders came to power, leading to a reversal of roles, where the previously marginalized Hutus seized control of the government and perpetuated discrimination against the Tutsi minority. Over the following decades, there were sporadic outbreaks of anti-Tutsi violence, with the government often inciting and condoning such actions. Rwanda faced significant economic challenges in the years leading up to the genocide. Rapid population growth, declining agricultural productivity, and limited land availability led to heightened competition for resources. Economic disparities between rural and urban areas, as well as between different ethnic groups, further exacerbated social tensions and grievances. Leading up to the genocide, the Rwandan government, through state-controlled media outlets such as RTLM, disseminated propaganda and hate speech demonizing the Tutsi minority and portraying them as a threat to Hutu dominance. This propaganda campaign dehumanized Tutsis and fostered a climate of fear and mistrust, laying the groundwork for mass violence. The immediate trigger for the genocide was the assassination of President Juvenal Habyarimana, a Hutu, whose plane was shot down above Kigali Airport on April 6, 1994. The circumstances surrounding the assassination remain unclear, but the event served as a catalyst for the unleashing of violence against the Tutsi population. Extremist elements within the government and military, as well as allied militias such as the Interahamwe, used the assassination as a pretext to initiate a systematic campaign of genocide against Tutsis and moderate Hutus. Following the assassination of President Habyarimana, the genocide began in earnest, with government forces, militias, and ordinary citizens actively participating in the mass killings. Tutsis were targeted with ruthless efficiency, with perpetrators using machetes, firearms, and other weapons to carry out widespread massacres. Rape, torture, and acts of extreme brutality were widespread, as were efforts to destroy evidence of the atrocities. Despite early warnings and evidence of the genocide, the international community largely failed to intervene to stop the violence. The United Nations peacekeeping mission in Rwanda, UNAMIR, was ill-equipped and poorly supported, and efforts to mobilize international assistance were stymied by political indecision and a lack of political will among world powers. The failure of the international community to respond effectively to the genocide remains a source of profound shame and regret. The Rwandan genocide came to an end in July 1994 when the Rwandan Patriotic Front, a Tutsi-led rebel group led by Paul Kagame, seized control of the country. The aftermath of the genocide left Rwanda devastated, with profound scars that continue to affect the country to this day.